Hi friends, welcome to my 2018 planner flip through, digital planner flip through. So I discovered the world of digital planning in the middle of May of 2018. Since then, I've gone through a couple of digital planners that I've created. I'll call it growing pains, learning what I liked versus what worked for me. So you can see that my first May spread is pretty barren. I was, full disclosure, not using this planner at that time. I was using a, I want to say it was just a 1 month practice planner that had the calendar, and then it had a weekly spread that I could practice with. So you'll see if I go through and highlight all of these, they don't fit this planner at all. But thanks to the wonder that is digital planning, I was able to put it in here to keep all of my 2018 plans together. So May of 2018 is when digital planning became a thing for me. In June, you can see I was a little more ambitious. I have some bill due boxes in here. I made some little header type situations. I've got some, I look at these and I'm like, oh, they're so not done well. But again, growing pains. And this was also a spread that was not originally made for this planner. July. So this is the first month, if you'll notice, that I started actually using my sidebar here. So I've got some birthdays, a packing list because we were going on a trip, and then some goals, some appointments, and of course the ever-present bills due. So August was, I believe, the last month done in a different planner than this one. But this spread was the first one that I did that I was like, yes, this is gonna work for me. Because before this, it had been, I'm coming off of 8 years of like Erin Condren's and happy planners, the physical, have it in your hands, pull out the big box of stickers and washi type of situation. Coming from that to this, I'm not gonna lie, it was a pretty difficult transition. But this was the first month where I was like, okay, I'm starting to feel this. This is starting to be something that I'm into. And then September was my first month in this particular planner. You can see I started getting into making the charms here. I made this one of my son. And then I started doing these type of charms here. And I really started to experiment a lot more with different ways of monthly planning. And then October, you can see I went from September, I didn't even have a top cover. In October I did. And then I started doing like glitter washi in October. And then November, I continued with my trend of using the glitter washies because for me, it honestly works really good. Last month, which was obviously December, was very clean, very organized, mainly because December was such a wild month. If I didn't have it clean and organized, I know that nothing was ever going to get done. So this one, like if you look here, everything has its own either washi strip or, functional sticker or something. Everything is very clean in this one, and I totally love that. Now, my first spread, before I show you this, you guys gotta cut me some slack because this is pretty embarrassing to look at. But I believe my first spread was this week. Yep, there it is. Again, this wasn't made for this planner, so I had to you can see up here where I copy pasted the week. But yeah, I wasn't making kits at this point. I was just finding stuff that I liked as far as aesthetically, and then seeing how I wanted to try to plan. I believe I found this as a free kit on Pinterest, and it wasn't a digital kit, it was a printable kit that I just sort of cut and pasted on my iPad mini. I was planning with the iPad mini at this point. So yeah, this was my very first digital spread. It's kind of embarrassing to see now. This was my second. It's a little better, okay? We can see a little better here. You can tell I'm getting more comfortable taking up the white space and filling stuff out. Oh, my son made me this sticker. Anyway, I have it saved in my sticker book. But you can see here that my my habit trackers don't line up because they, again, aren't made. This spread wasn't made for this planner. And then here's the first kit that I ever made. So this would have been in June, the second week of June. And I just started, I believe I opened my shop the last week of May. And this is one of the first kits that I had ever made. This week was the week that my husband went out of state for work, and I had to spend the entire week editing a newborn session that I had shot the weekend previous. Oh, and my unicorns. This is one of the first spreads that I ever posted on Instagram. And this one, I have like two camps. Like, I'm really into like the creepy, like the almost goth style. But I also really like really girly and really pastel. That's my cat. Seriously. But really girly and really pastel styles also. So this one was totally this side for me, and I just loved it. Seriously. Okay, this week I remember being disappointed with. It was one of the first weeks where I tried to use multiple colors to plan with. I wasn't a fan of how it turned out with this spread, and I remember being really disappointed because I really loved this kit, and I feel like this week did not do this kit justice. Lavenders, pretty boring. There, though, is my Illidan pin for anyone else who is a World of Warcraft nerd. Don't judge me. Oh, this was clearly back to school. My kids, one went into 3rd grade and my youngest went into kinder. This is my flash tattoo kit. This one, I really liked this spread because I liked the bold colors, and I was really enjoying bringing in these metallic stickers. Like, you can see how shiny they look. And I really liked working with those. The little stars are metallics. This little washi strip is a metallic. And then this one is from Mark Pellegrino's Only Love campaign. So I really liked how this kit came out. This one, it was kind of like the swinging in the other direction from the previous kit. The last one was like really rock star, really badass. And then this one was like, okay, let's take a minute, let's chill. And I really liked how, I remember really loving how this came out. Oh, here we go. I posted this one on Instagram too. This is my Earth Girls Are Easy kit. This is obviously not one that is for sale because it's not, I don't own the rights to this. But did you guys ever see this movie with Gina Davis and Jeff Goldblum? Come on. This was a classic. Me and my son watched this movie all the time. Oh, and this was my son's 6th birthday. So, and one of his favorite movies is Labyrinth. Can you blame him? So I put him here, and then he got the little frame and then the gold washi for his birthday. And then I let him pick the kit because it was his birthday week, and he picked Labyrinth. So I was on board with that. And then the little barn owl charm totally matches it. Oh, and the little worm. Hello. It was really fun to make, and he really liked it. And then we're getting into October. October and September are my favorite months to plan because I love fall kits and I love Halloween kits. So this one was like my transition into Halloween kits because it's creepy without being spooky. It's like creepy cute. You know, you've got the cute little skeleton with her little bow, and then you got the Demogorgon from Stranger Things, and the little Grim Reaper and the Bat skeleton. This was probably the season premiere of Supernatural. I'm clearly obsessed with Supernatural. You'll see that a lot in this planner. But yeah, this had to have been the season premiere. And oh, this one. Okay, this was a kit that I made, Supernatural again, that I made with photos that I had taken. I took my kids out for a walk in this state park. Grow, man, grow. There we go. So this is a photo that I took of them. And then obviously cropped it to fit here. But I took a bunch of photos of all the foliage turning orange and yellow and really pretty reds. And then I took all those colors and turned them into this kit. And this is the Beetlejuice spread. Here's the thing. If I were to make this again for like next year, like to do another Beetlejuice style theme, I would make the headers either solid white or solid black. Because to me, it just looks way too busy. And like as an actual kit, it looked really cute. But in practice, it was just way too busy. I need a lot more solid colors so that the stripes don't look way so overpowering. This was Halloween. And we've got my husband and my oldest with their pumpkins. And this was my kids' Halloween costumes. Bonus points if anyone can tell me who they are. And then the reason that I split this up into 2 weeks is because this is when my youngest and I went to the Supernatural convention in Minneapolis. We went for these 2 days. We go every year. And here he is with Kim Rhodes. And here is Matt Cohen, Richard Speight, and Rob Benedict on stage. Jason Mann's on stage. There's me, Misha Collins, and my son. And then here's me, David Hayden Jones, and my son. Here is my son and this woman who runs a shop called Atomic Bombshells. They sell these little Supernatural pillows. We buy them every time we go. And then here's my son with Ruth Connell. His favorite character of the show is Crowley. And when he saw her in the auditorium, or in the, what do you call it? On the main floor where the vendors are, he was like whispering, poking me, Mom, Mommy, look, it's Crowley's mom. So we had to go up and talk to her and got this picture with her. She's such a sweetheart. But this was an amazing week and we had an amazing time. So this is then the week after Thanksgiving and the first week of December. And I took my family's holiday photos on Thanksgiving. And you can see I brought one in. And then this little bugger right here took my pencil and started drawing all over us. So he turned us all into creatures. And I just kept it that way because I thought it was adorable. And then we've got the real Christmas stuff happening. There's a Voltorb that I drew. This one was basically, just your average spread. I started using my Countdown to Christmas candy canes. This week, December 10th through 16th, this was when my girlfriend and I went to the Mannheim Steamroller concert. She had been wanting to go forever, and I had never been. I had never heard of them, honestly, until she, started swooning. Okay. So we're almost done. Okay, so here is... Oh, this is the week that we left for our trip to Michigan. There's the winter solstice here. These I got from Celestial Spiral. You can find them on Etsy. And this whole week was just a whole lot of cleaning, packing, purchasing, wrapping. There was so much going on this week. And then here's the first week that we were in Michigan. These are photos that I took. This was at the Christmas party at my brother-in-law's house. That's me and my oldest. That's my youngest and my sister-in-law. Here's all the cousins in the family. Those are my two. That's my son having gotten a game for his brand new Switch. He about lost his mind. But yeah, that was a really cool one. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it, you guys. That is through the end of the year. For 2019, this is the kit. I'm not going through this whole thing. I just wanted to show you that my planning has gotten a lot better since then. And these here, just for anyone who is still watching, these little rings here, you can see I have like a bookmark style. I have another one here. You can, oh, that's not on there though. You can see here's a rose gold that I put on these ribbon washi strips. Keep an eye out because their little birdie told me you might see those on the website as freebies next month. But yeah, so there we go. That's my 2018 planner review. I'm super excited to see how 2019 goes. 2018 in a digital planner started out a little rocky, again, because it was something that I wasn't used to. But I think at this point, if I were to sit down with a paper planner, I would probably get frustrated at the lack of being able to customize things. All right, guys, this has been an incredibly long video, so I am going to say I will talk to you next time, and thanks for watching. Bye.